It's another On This Day on the Anfield wrap. We are outside Dockside Diner on Liverpool's waterfront Albert Dock. It's a special day. It's Monday the 8th of July and it's Virgil van Dijk's birthday. It's a royal birthday in Liverpool. I'm Dan Morgan, I'm with Lizzi Doyle. Lizzi, Virgil celebrates his 28th birthday today. He's in the prime of his career. He's spending that career in Liverpool. How happy are you that he's spending his prime years at this club?
I'm very happy. I can't believe he's only 28 years of age. He's looking fantastic for his age, if I might say so myself. Very mature man. No, I'm made up. I mean, we always talk about when footballers come into the peaks, and we put an age limit on footballers. I think a lot of the time we usually put them to about 31, 32 and say they're done. Yet we've got the world's best defender at the peak of his career, and he's playing for us, and he's chosen us. He's chosen us over Man City. We absolutely adore him, and I personally think you'll go on to see him be Liverpool captain within the next year or two as well.
It's important, this, isn't it? Because it wasn't so long ago that Liverpool were discussed as the club that would the move before the move. So we were looked at for a time as a bridge for 20 to 25-year-olds to then get the move to the likes of Barcelona or somewhere else. And I remember when we signed Virgil, and to me it was a representation of, this is the move for him. This is the place he's come to win trophies. This is the place where he believes it's happening. And I think that was a shift at the time, because not only that, Liverpool hadn't really been linked with the big player, the big money signing. I think that some of the signings we had suggested we were trying to still work a bit around Moneyball and stuff like that. But to me, just when he signed, it was a representation that we're serious about this, and he's serious too.
Yeah, I think it was. It was a very serious sign, and I think all the furore that went on to get him as well, about him and Klopp going on the Big Dipper to sign the deal and stuff like that, that he chosen us. But don't forget as well, like I don't want to disrespect him, but he played for Southampton and for Celtic before he come to Liverpool. So as much as I think he's worth every single penny of 75 million, I think he's worth so much more than that now because of Liverpool. And I think had Liverpool not gone on to do what they've done this year and make the statement that they've made this year, we might have been in a situation where Virgil van Dijk in a year or two would have been moving to maybe a Barcelona, one of your big giant clubs, and still seeing Liverpool as a stepping stone, except we are a giant club, and we've reaffirmed ourselves as a giant club. And mainly because of that giant himself, he's really helped put Liverpool back on the map. He's brought stability, he's brought class, he's brought confidence to the side that I haven't seen for years. Like I haven't seen a centre-half like him since Sami Hyypiä, or a sense of calmness since Sami Hyypiä and Jamie Carragher. And I can't imagine what life would be like without Virgil van Dijk now.
No, I completely agree. I mean, I remember when he signed, and I wrote a piece on the night, and my party line was basically that all he needs to do is carry the fee. He's got the attributes. He needs to walk around like a £75 million centre-back, and that helps your own teammates. It helps the fear that puts into opposition. It helps a crowd that panic every time an opposition get a corner kick. It just helps everything, and he did. He carried it more. And I remember thinking after a couple of months, he's worth double this. And on Tour Player, Rob Gutman's greatest show, last one was Klopp's most important player, and a lot of people did vouch for Van Dijk as the most important, and I think that's because he's a representation of how this team evolved from what it was to what it then became.
Well, he was one of the world class ones, weren't he? Obviously, when we brought in Salah, I don't think we expected him to hit the heights that he did. When we brought in Mane, I don't think we expected him to hit the world class status that they both have. Whereas I think with Virgil we did. I think you don't sign someone for 75 million. You don't break a record for a defender for 75 million if you don't expect them to be world class.
You'd pay it twice now, wouldn't you?
You would. I think Virgil van Dijk is worth 100 million plus, and you know what, you can say whatever you want about that, but I think it's true, because the fella's going up against Lionel Messi in the Ballon d'Or, and that shows how good he is against all the players in the world. Our Virgil, our lovely big centre half, could potentially win a Ballon d'Or against the best player that's ever walked this planet. But you know what, maybe Lionel Messi one day will be saying I won against the best player that walked this planet, and it'll be Virgil van Dijk.
Maybe so, you never know.
What an entrance he made, by the way. I was just going to say that before when you were talking about him. I loved him from day dot when he come on, and that was one of the best falls I've had in 306, by the way, when he comes on and scores against Everton.
You couldn't write it. I mean, you could write it against Everton because even they could probably write it, but you couldn't write Virgil winning the derby in an FA Cup tie on his debut. It's dream stuff, and I had a little laugh about when he signed, and how protracted it was with the summer that inevitably unfolded, and it was all the stuff with Southampton, but it just turned into a dream in the end, didn't it, for him? And I think he got his justification on that night.
Yeah, he did. It really did. And I know a couple of lads around me on the night had had a bet, and he won loads of money because of it. It was one of those that every corner, everyone was murmuring, "Oh, go on, Virgil!" Like, no, it was his first game. Go on, Virgil, get your head on it, like, get stuck in. And he did, and he cemented himself there and then, but he's going to continue to do so. This is only the start of Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool, and that's what's so amazing. I think he knows how good he is, and I think he drags people up to his level. And when I say that, I don't mean that in disrespecting anybody else. But I've heard him on the pitch. I've heard the way he orders people around. He likes things the Virgil way.
Yeah,
and if you don't do it the Virgil way, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why he's the best, and it's because he knows what he's doing. And I'm just so happy to have him as a Liverpool player. And like I say, for me, I do think he's your next Liverpool captain. And I think what a fella to represent this football club and our manager.
We're banging to the Virgil way here at the Anfield wrap. If you're about tonight... If you were going to say, if you're about tonight, buy a cake, light some candles, sing happy birthday, pay homage to the man, the absolute machine that is Virgil van Dijk. We love him here. Thanks to Lizzie. I'm Dan Morgan. This has been another On This Day.